Yo, shout out to Universal for not only hooking your boy up with the Fast and Furious 8 movie collection, but they done came through and hooked your boy up with F9, the Fast Saga as well. I'm all caught up with my favorite franchise of my lifetime, the Fast and Furious franchise, and you too can be caught up just like your boy Top Billin here. Man, you got to make sure you go out and get F9, the Fast Saga, if you haven't already, and definitely get that 8 movie collection. F9 is absolutely crazy. Stunts galore, chicks galore, cars galore, everything that you want to see in a Fast and Furious movie. And my man John Cena has arrived to the franchise. It is off the chain. Make sure you go out and get F9 and get that 8 movie collection so you can be just like Top Billin, baby. Let's go.
What more can I say?
Top Billin. All right, y'all. Thought I'd circle back around to the University of Georgia, who is in complete beast mode, just like I said in the offseason and prior to. So they're not doing anything that I didn't expect for it to do, because what did we say? Georgia get by Clemson. It should be smooth sailing up until the SEC championship game. I didn't see anybody on the schedule that would be able to contend with Georgia. And the reason why I think it's going to be tough to contend with Georgia anyway, even with the questionable schedule, teams like Arkansas and Kentucky, to me, they're just too one-dimensional on offense to be able to deal with the complete juggernaut like Georgia. And then they don't have enough quality defensive depth to be able to deal with the damn offense that Georgia's putting on the field. And that's an offense that's extremely banged up with a lot of huge names not even playing. Georgia is a damn animal, straight up. So we already said this, though, so I don't know why people running down on me talking, oh, you got to do Georgia, man. Come on, Cletus, tell him to do Georgia. We already talked about this. Clemson, right? Clemson didn't turn out to be that good, right? Not a good team there, but they did what they had to do. Georgia not playing around with his food. It's taking these teams out to pasture, like Old Yeller. They Old Yeller in these teams. Man, shout out to Old Yeller, man. That was my dog, man. I love her. I miss Old Yeller. But listen, they Old Yeller in these teams, and we just want to see when they're able to play some quality competition. Will be in the SEC championship game. Now, obviously Florida fans are going to be on here. Florida has a chance to at least make it interesting if they were to play AR-15 Anthony Richardson, and maybe the hacker, Dan Mullen, comes with something that they haven't seen or something that could shock and awe. But same thing with Florida. Even though they are a little bit more, I don't know, they're actually a pretty good run team this year, and that plays right into what you don't want to be against Georgia. So we can see what they can do through the air, but they do have the magic that is AR-15, who may be able to pull something out of the hat to at least make it interesting. I do not expect them to win. I said last year that I expected Florida to win before the season. Everybody gave me shit. Florida won. I feel the same way about this particular game going against Florida, but in Georgia's favor. So that is what it is. But you guys are like chicks, man, right? We already talked about this. Why are we still talking about it? It's like you tell a chick, like, listen, we're going to go to the mall, then we're going to go and get some food and see a movie. Then she come back like, are we going to go to the mall? We're going to go to see some. We just talked about this. So Georgia's going to bust everybody's ass. That's just the bottom line, in my opinion. So we got a couple of in-breaking routes right here, just to dial in what they're doing on offense right here. A couple of in-breaking routes, pretty much dummy clear-out type routes. Twins, you're going to have a post-wheel combination here to the boundary. Lad McConkey, who is destroying it, right? What did I say about that dude a couple of years ago or whatever, the white chocolate stuff? He is definitely living up to that. And this dude right here, who I talked about in the preseason, oh, Eric Gilbert. You going to do without Eric Gilbert? Don't worry about Eric Gilbert. This dude may be better than Eric Gilbert. Not as talented of an athlete, but definitely as good a football player, if not better. He's the best tight end on the team. This guy is like Travis Kelce to me, right? You got this guy running a wheel route right here, getting on top of the defender here. I'm not sure what the defender was doing. He looked like he was stoned. He must have looked my man Bowers in the eye and got Medusa or something like that, because he's just sitting up there, couldn't take it out of park in the driveway. Look at this. Nice launch right there. You can see my man got him already stacked. You know I can't show this full speed. You already know, so don't complain. But listen, Your man right there tracking, looking hard like your boy. Oh, my God. Then he goes up and plucks it. Come on. What are we doing over here, man? This kid is amazing. Oh, my God, a freshman, or whatever that dude said. He is that sick right there. Stetson Bennett somehow back on the field. And everybody was killing this kid last year when I covered him, but we'll save that for a little bit later here. But Stetson Bennett looking good, driving the ball downfield right here. Great concept. If you can see right here, look at the spacing of it. Pure spacing. There's everyone's open. He had his pick of the litter. Everyone is open on this one. You get a pass, But he threw it to my man Bowers, and that dude is cold. Tracking like Andrew Jones back in the day. Wayne got it. Rest, as they say, is history. Similar concept right here. Tennessee breaker still working into the boundary. 13 personnel. This time A.D. Mitchell on a deep curl. And you have John Fitzpatrick coming on that wheel route. And Stetson Bennett puts lead on targets on this one right here. He doesn't try to lead him, just puts it right on him. Back to the basket, play action fake. The Kendall Milton. Boom, put it right on him. I love this concept here because you could very well go ahead and just run this thing if you wanted to. But having the ability to have somebody like John Fitzpatrick or Brock Bowers or even Granddaddy Darnell Washington get out into the coverage, get out into the formation, I think it's worth its weight in platinum. Nice play call. You can't tell me this ain't right up Kirby Smart's alley. 12 personnel, quarterback under center, back to the basket, play action fake, targeting the tight end. Come on, man. Absolutely perfect. And this will be a levels concept. Out here, you're going to have A.D. Mitchell getting vert, pretty much clearing them out. Lad McConkey here on a deep out route. Going to have, I think, John Fitzpatrick right here on an in-breaking route. Then you have a drive route by Granddaddy. Your Granddaddy back in town, baby. Go back to the basket, play action fake. Boom, look at all the space and look at the levels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta love it, man. NFL concept still. And you got your boy out here. Come on. Oh, what? Come on. How you get hurdled by your granddaddy? Come on, man. Darnell Washington hurdling people. Damn, Lad McConkey took a bad one, though. Lad McConkey fell before he could even get there. But my man recovered and then got hurdled by Granddaddy. Look at Granddaddy, baby. Oh, somebody get a poster of Granddaddy. Hey, Granddaddy's not as good as he once was, but he's as good once as he ever was. Granddaddy reaching into the fountain of youth, making himself a highlight play. Come on, nah. Come on, baby. Get on with your Granddaddy. You have to love what you see from the Georgia offensive line from both a run blocking perspective and a pass protection perspective. You combine that with the bevy of running backs that it has, not anything to really complain about at all. I mean, these guys are absolutely loaded, and they're working towards their strengths, and this very much looks like how Kirby Smart wants to play football anyway. I think we can put to bed that notion that they were some type of air raid team when they got Todd Monken. He is not an air raid guy. This shit don't look nothing like an air raid. It looks very much like what Kirby Smart wants to run, and not too dissimilar from what they were running previously, which is the mark of a good coach, because that man is able to work to the strengths of his players and is able to work with a roster that is downtrodden with injury. Imagine that, even though it's still loaded. There's a build to this play, but the basis of it is going to be a counter OH. Of course, you got Schaefer here, your guard pulling around there. Same thing with Brock Bowers, going to have a potential leverage route, right? An out route here by Lad McConkey, and you got a potential either clear off or a block, however you want to do that with A.D. Mitchell here. So you'll see when he puts the ball in the belly of the beast for Zamir right here for this counter that he could have came backside here and hit Lad McConkey, and they have numbers here because look how far off the defender is from McConkey. So that could have just been a leverage play there, but they run with the bones of it, and you can see the offensive line straight handling business. Zamir Wright off to the races, rack 'em. And then, of course, right, I'm pretty sure you're going to have people from Ohio State, Oklahoma, all these teams that are probably on Georgia's level, Alabama, talking about a team like Kentucky is like not great on a national level, even though it's a very good team, not the type of quality talent that those type of teams will have, but it doesn't matter. Georgia is not playing with its food. You take teams like that and you stomp them out if they're not on your level, and that's what Georgia has been doing. That's what makes me think that Georgia, it does have the goods to win it all this year. No doubt about that there. So I want you to keep that in mind, but I really like this particular play right here because of the thought of a potential build on it. You can see right here, Stetson Bennett could have pulled this, and you see McConkey's running that like he could possibly get it. You see him looking back at the quarterback here. So this is a legitimate play that they could run there, but Zamir White sticking that foot in the ground, and the offensive line has just been phenomenal, man. Guys injured, guys playing out of their natural positions, in my opinion. You can really make the case that the entire offensive line are guards, right? The entire offensive line is guards. However, you're sticking these guys at exterior spots, and they're still performing up to snuff, man. Some really good coaching going on down there in Athens. This was some great ad-libbing here because it originally looks like you were going to have a post by A.D. Mitchell, an over route by Kyrus Jackson, and then a dig by Ladd McConkey. But somehow, on the fly, and it made it look so smooth that it looked like it was planned, they're able to hit an out route. Like my man A.D. Mitchell converts this to an out-breaking route. Definitely some high-level creativity going on between Stetson Bennett and the young A.D. Mitchell. Bang! What? I'm very confused. Front-facing play-action fake. You can see A.D. Mitchell here. He's going to run that post. My man has inside leverage, and he looks like he runs right into him. But runs right into him. That's done. You got bracket coverage on this over route here, and Stetson Bennett is staring this down, so he's not chaining through his progressions at all here. But luckily, Mitchell decides to look at the quarterback, and then he converts this to a deep out route, and Stetson hit that bad boy from the opposite hash out past the numbers. Boom. That was a hell of a throw, a long-ass throw, and he put Ladd on target. Come on, man. So there's some good stuff going on at Georgia, man. Nothing too in-depth on this one right here. You know I got to keep it at least as short as I can with the Georgia fan base because everybody going to run in here within 35 seconds yelling, "Go Dogs," and all that. So real football heads, unite. Holla at your boy. Make sure you send in that quality support if you haven't already. And if it's Georgia, you definitely have not already. So make sure you support the channel. But the Georgia Bulldogs as a football team is absolutely scary. Moving forward, though, I cannot wait to see it against quality competition or light competition because there's really no team on the schedule even remotely like it. Clemson, from a talent perspective, maybe, but not from an execution standpoint. I'm not sure what the hell is going on with Clemson. This is one of the most puzzling seasons I've ever seen from a team with that much talent on it. And, of course, you know that team over there in the SEC West, that's what everybody's waiting for there. But even beyond them, Ohio State, Oklahoma, some other teams out there, man, maybe a Oregon or something like that. I just want to see some really good football, college football, and it looks like it's going to be happening this season. We shall see. But, man, nobody better than Georgia out there. You can say that somebody maybe it's equal, but not any team flat out better. But that does not mean that a team can't get beat either. So can't rest on your laurels. Got to make sure you come out every single game and play like you can, play up to your ability. So we shall see about that. As far as the game with Florida, ooh, man, I don't know. I would not totally sleep on Florida. I would not because, you know, in a one-game scenario, you just never know what can happen. But we shall see. All right, it's your boy Murph, the Underground King. Thank you for watching Top Billin Sports, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.